Hey guys! Welcome back to Popcorn Recaps. Today I'm going to explain the movie called The Wall, released in 2017. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. The movie opens with two snipers named Matthews and Isaac, who are on a construction site with all of the workers and soldiers lying there. Matthews asks Isaac how long they have been there, and he tells him that they have been there for more than 29 hours in the same positions. On observing through the scope, Isaac tells Matthews that all of the people on the construction site have been killed by headshots and they are dealing with a pro sniper. Matthew makes fun of him, saying that he thinks that they are dealing with Juba, who was known as the Ghost Killer and a pro sniper. Isaac keeps aiming at a wall and tells Matthews that he thinks that wall is cursed. Matthews asks him to calm down and tells him the thing he is saying is just in his mind. After a while, Matthews gets sick of lying there and keeping waiting. He tells Isaac that he is going to pick up the radio from a soldier's dead body and return it to him soon. Isaac keeps watching him through a scope that used to belong to their late fellow named Dean, and Matthews makes fun of him for having that scope with him. As Matthews reaches there, he notices that all of the dead bodies have headshots and he senses that something is wrong. Isaac's scope gets blurry and he was unable to see him clearly. As he gets busy cleaning the scope, Matthews tells him that something is very wrong here. All of a sudden, Matthews gets shot and Isaac asks him to wait as he is coming to rescue him. Isaac rushes to him, trying to avoid the bullets, but as he reaches near him he gets shot in the leg and manages to hide behind the wall. There, he notices that his leg is injured badly due to a bullet. He asks Matthews to stay still and not make any movement. Matthews asks him to crack the location of the shooter and he will shoot him, but Isaac tells him that he was unable to gauge anything. Isaac binds a belt on his leg to stop bleeding and to reduce the sensation of pain. Matthews asks him to connect his radio, but he tells him that the antenna of his radio has been shot. Matthews then tells him that he is going to pick his gun up and shoot the sniper, but Isaac stops him from doing so, telling him that the moment he picks up his gun, he will be shot by the sniper. Isaac picks up the scope and takes a few bricks out of the wall to fix the scope for locating the shooter. During this, he gets his finger broken. After that, Matthews loses consciousness and fades due to blood loss. Isaac gets worried about him, thinking he may not have died due to blood loss. Isaac looks at his wound and takes out the bullet from his leg, due to which he faints. As Isaac regains consciousness, he hears someone on his radio. The man asks him to be in his range of the radio, but he tells him that he is already talking from his local line and feels suspicious about that. Isaac then asks for help from him to send aid for Matthews, and the man tells him that he is about to send him aid. He asks him to shoot a flare or stand up to shoot bullets from his gun so that he may know his location. Isaac was about to shoot the bullet but stops, telling him that it is not part of the protocol. The man tells him that he has sent medical aid for him and calls him a sergeant. Isaac catches him for telling him his wrong rank and he was not told about his own condition and that he needs medical assistance. He comes to know that he was talking to the enemy sniper. The man then asks him about Matthews, whether he is alive or not, as he thinks him dead. Then he asks Isaac about Matthews' family, but he asks him to stop this all. Isaac asks him about what he wants from him and he tells him that he wants to talk to Isaac. He tells Isaac that if he doesn't reply to what being is asked, he will shoot Matthews in the face and even his family will not be able to recognize him. Isaac then starts calculating the angles from where he came and the angle of the bullet that hit his leg and the surroundings to crack the location of the shooter, so that he may shoot him. He manages to reach a bunker that was about 1,500 meters. Isaac notices the body of another soldier with a radio alongside him. He slides towards him and the man starts asking about his family, about which Isaac tells him that he is not going to tell him anything. The man asks him about his army friends and he says it's a negative for them too. The man then asks him if he will keep doing this, he will shoot Matthews and it will be his second death due to him. He then asks about Dean, that why he always keeps his scope with him. He tells him that the scope is broken and he can see it in the wall. Isaac picks up his bottle to drink water but finds that it was shot too. The man on the radio tells him that he shot him thrice, once on his water bottle, second on his radio antenna, and the third one on his leg. Isaac tells him that he cannot be this accurate, and the man tells him that he has shot his leg on the popliteal vein that carries enough blood that after proper dressing he will not be able to stop the blood flow. Isaac notices that the man was running and asks him whether he is circling his wall. The man makes fun of listening to him and tells him that the wall belongs to a school where the American army was sent to destroy it. He tells him that he does not know anything. Isaac locates a heap and realizes that shooter has been there for a long time and tells him that he is Juba. The man tells him a lot of men call themselves Juba, he is just a simple man. Isaac tells him that the American army taught him everything and he has stabbed them in their back. The man tells him that they are the same, and Isaac replies to him while looking for him in the heap, saying that he and Isaac are the same. But Isaac tells him that he is not a terrorist like him, about whom the man tells him whether he thinks that he is a terrorist and confuses him. Then the man asks him about Dean and that he is still here in Iraq because of Dean. Isaac lies down there and tells him that Dean's cousin and he used to be in the same school, and also tells him about his wife and children. He says that he does not want to go back home as Dean's children look at him and he cannot bear this. Isaac covers his face and keeps lying, and the man tells him that after this end his dead body will be in very bad condition, but he will let his fellows find his body once. After a while, Isaac gets up and puts his jacket and helmet on his gun to distract the sniper, so as he shoots he may spot him through the scope. He keeps the gun up, but the sniper chuckles after watching when he gets his helmet dropped on the other side. Isaac decides to get the radio from the dead soldier lying near the wall. He goes there and the sniper spots him multiple times but lets him live. As he reaches back with the bag of the soldier, the sniper shoots at the wall and makes it fall. Isaac hides behind a small portion of the wall. Isaac drinks water and the chocolate that he finds in the bag of the soldier. He gets his radio and finds out that it was out of order too. After a while, he listens to the voice of Matthews, who was still alive, and Isaac gets very excited after finding out that he is alive. Matthews regains consciousness and starts to locate the shooter and heap with the help of his shiny tag. The man starts talking about Edgar Allan Poe. To keep the sniper distracted, Isaac keeps talking to him about the books and stuff he knows. He asks him if he thinks he is Haji Shakespeare, and the man tells him that he only knows about Shakespeare. Isaac keeps guiding Matthews to keep moving and slowly, and asks the man to read a poem of Allen for him. The sniper keeps telling him that he has an eye on Matthews and he will kill him. Isaac then tells his trainer that he is coming to save them, but the man tells him that he does not care about him after seeing the performance of him and Matthews. The man goes away from the radio and Isaac accidentally tells Matthews to move slowly while the radio was open, and the man hears him. The man asks him whom he is talking to and says that he is going to shoot Matthew, but Isaac distracts him. He tells him that he is Dean's scope because Dean dropped it on the duty line and he could not see the enemy shooter. Matthew gets the gun and shoots the heap twice. Isaac asks him whether he has got him or not, and all of a sudden a bullet hits his shoulder. Isaac asks him to come to the wall quickly. On his way back, the man shoots him in the head and Isaac keeps watching him. Isaac gets very sad and asks the man if he wants to go back to his home. He tells him that he can go and he will not shoot from behind. But he tells him that this is not what he wants. He does not want to go home as he was here even after the war. Isaac then tells him how he killed Dean. He tells him that once Dean went to check the kill and he was attacked by an enemy sniper. Isaac says that he tried to save him but accidentally went through Dean. He confesses that he killed him accidentally. Then he hears the voice on the radio, and as he goes there he finds that the man was talking on his behalf and he understands his whole game. He figures out how he killed the construction workers and called the security. Later security called him and Matthews, and now he is calling help for him. He wonders how many times he would have done that. Isaac faints there and regains consciousness in the evening. He understands that now if the sniper shoots he can spot him easily due to the flame and dark. He manages to pick up Matthew's gun with the help of rope and wood. He encourages himself by telling that he is not afraid of death. He manages to fall the wall and aims at the heap. As the sniper shoots watching Isaac and helicopters, Isaac watches the flames and shoots the heap. After that, Isaac stands up and closes his eyes thinking that the bullet may hit, but he survives. The fellow army men rescue him and put him in the helicopter. He tries to tell them that the sniper is in heap, and suddenly a man is shot in the helicopter. Then the pilot of the helicopter was also shot dead, resulting in the crash of the helicopter. In the end, we see the crashed helicopter. The man can be heard providing the wrong information about the helicopter again, and the movie ends here. Thanks for watching. We hope you like it. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know what you think about the movie in the comment section.